I transformed the mobility of one of my older patients with just 2 simple mobility exercises. And in this video, I'm going to reveal what those exercises are and how you can do them at home. My name is Will Harlow and I'm the Over-Fifties specialist physio here at HT Physio in Farnham. And today I'm going to be revealing 2 easy mobility exercises for seniors to do every day. I have a wonderful patient, a lady in her 80s, who's having a lot of trouble with her mobility. She has a rare neurological disorder which makes it difficult for her to keep good posture, and she really struggles with walking because of the fact that she struggles to pick her feet up and her posture brings her down like this. So we struggled for a long time to make any progress, but I came up with 2 mobility exercises that I used with her that really made a difference. So I'm going to show you what these exercises are now, and hopefully you can use them to improve your mobility as well. Before I show you them, I just need to make you aware these aren't going to be suitable for everyone. Make sure you get checked out for your own personal circumstances, and if they cause you any pain, just avoid them. Anyway, they're super simple to do, and all you need to make them work is one of these, which is basically a broom handle or a long stick. You can use a walking stick or a hiking pole, but it needs to be nice and long, okay? And the first exercise is very simple. We're going to use a chair. It can be a dining room chair, which would work absolutely fine. And you're going to put the backs of your legs against the chair like this, and the stick you're going to drive into the ground in front of you with 2 hands on the top of the stick like this. Now this is great if you've got trouble with your back, your hips or your knees. All we're going to do is keep a nice straight spine. If you need to push up on the stick to do that, you can, because like my lady, she's like this. So she used the stick to lift herself up like this, pushing it down into the ground. And then all you're going to do is you're going to keep the stick in the same position, bend your hips and knees and come down towards the chair and then come back up like that. Super simple. If you want to put your hand down because you feel it can help you with your shoulders, you can do that as well. You're going to bend your hips and knees like this and then bring yourself back up. Now we've got the chair behind us here because if you lose control here and you can't keep your balance for whatever reason, you're going to tip backwards, and the worst that's going to happen is you're going to go back into a chair. But what we're really trying to do is use that stick to help us squat down, and if you can, touch the chair and come back up. Now, if you look at my upper body, I'm using this as a postural exercise because I'm trying to keep my back straight and I'm driving my head down through my arms like this, which means my shoulders are lifting up, my upper back is going into extension, which is good for our posture, and it's helping me to bend using my hips, not my lower spine. So doing it like this with a minimal bend in the knee is one way to do it. But if you want to improve your knee and hip movement, you can turn it more into a squat where you can come down like this, touch the chair and come back up. Now it's such a simple exercise, but it's a brilliant place to start for people who don't have very good mobility. Maybe you struggle with sit to stand type movements. Maybe you're not confident on your feet. Maybe you can't do the exercises that I show in the other videos in my channel. This is a great place to start. So with that exercise, I would recommend doing 10 to 15 repetitions in a row. Try and do that 3 times per day. Keep coming back to it. The more you do it, probably the better you will get. And hopefully you'll start to improve your mobility in your back, your shoulders, your hips and your knees. Before we go any further, I just want to tell you about 3 Tip Friday. 3 Tip Friday is my weekly email that I send out to my list, and it features 3 of the most interesting things I've found that week. It could be a health tip, it could be a piece of research I'm reading, or it could be a new tool that I've found to be really useful for helping people get more mobile. It's totally free. I just send it out once a week. There's no annoying promos inside, and you can sign up for it by going down below this video and entering your email in the 3 Tip Friday link. Now, the second exercise is a very similar setup. What we're going to do here again is you're just going to touch the backs of your legs against the chair. This time we're going to lift the stick and just hold it against your legs. Now this exercise is very similar to the Romanian deadlift that I've shown on this channel before, but we're not going to do it with any weight. We're just going to use the stick to guide us and use it as a mobility movement. So this is great for your hips and your hamstrings if you're tight there. So slight bend in the knee, stick your bottom out, and as you do that, you're just going to run the stick down your legs until you feel you can't go any further without tipping back into the chair. Then you're going to bring yourself back up. Now, when I do this, if I go down to here, because I'm keeping my spine straight in kind of like an extended position, my hamstrings are the things that are stopping me from going further. So I can't go any further without losing the form. And it's my hamstrings or a stretch in those muscles that's stopping me. So I'm just going to bring that back up like this. And what we're effectively doing here is we're lengthening the hamstrings, giving them a bit of a stretch, also giving ourselves a stretch in the backside here as well, and working on our posture. So it's such a good exercise for people that aren't that mobile. And because you've got that chair behind you, again, you're not going to go anywhere. Nothing bad's going to happen. I can promise you your backside is heavier than your head. So if you're going to tip anywhere, it's going to be back like this. And if that happens, the worst that's going to happen is you end up in the chair. So again, I'll show you that exercise one more time. You're going to bend your knees very slightly, stick your bottom out and just slide the stick down. When my lady was doing this in the clinic, her tendency was to go down to one side. So we tried to keep it so that she goes straight down, nose between the toes, if that makes sense, and then bring yourself back up like that. Again, 10 to 15 repetitions. Come back to that 3 or 4 times per day. It's a brilliant mobility move that might just transform the mobility you've got in your hips and your hamstrings. And hopefully that's helpful for you as well. So those are my 2 must-do mobility exercises if you want to stay active after the age of 65. I hope you found these exercises useful. If you have, then do consider sharing this channel with a friend or a family member who might also benefit, because that's how this channel grows. And if you did enjoy it, do leave a comment as well. Let us know your thoughts. They do really help us to improve our videos. So thank you for taking the time. Make sure you've liked the video, subscribe to the channel so you'll be the first to hear about our next video when it comes out. And to get more from me personally, the best way to do that is to pick up a copy of my brand new book, Thriving Beyond 50, the 2024 edition. It's out with Hay House on the 1st of October, 2024. It's 450 pages worth of my best exercises, my best advice, my best guidance for staying active, mobile, independent, and pain-free in your 50s and beyond. You can grab a copy of this book on Amazon by following the link below in the description box. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you again on the next one.